it down, baby girl.
When you have fun, everyone else has fun.
Put my stapler inside a jelly again.
What are we doing here, people?
That's cool. I can't do that. Oh, I can do it.
Now, all this week we've been touched by films of young children who are desperate to be adopted, and a National Adoption Week draws to a close this weekend. So today we're going to introduce you to two adults who were adopted when they were babies, and they're going in search of their birth mothers. That's the stories of Claire and Debbie later.
Well, there is so much going on today. We had to write it all down, and here's what it looks like. News time, news review now. We've got the comedian Chris Addison, very forward to all of that. There are around 4,000 children right across the country needing adoption every single year. You'll have read about this recently and what the Prime Minister calls the scandal of the lack of children who are adopted.
Well, many of those will go on to lead happy, fulfilled lives, but they will always know that somewhere out there is their birth mother. Now, in the last film of our special series for National Adoption Week, we look at one of the two women who took the ways that they took to find their birth relatives. It's not always easy, and this is their story. This is the story of two women and their search for their birth mothers. 44-year-old Claire Joseph has always known she was adopted. Having obtained her original adoption file in her 20s, she contemplated searching for her birth mother for many years.
I've never really sort of found out I was adopted as such. I always knew. My parents must have told me from day one, I think. Most people know themselves quite well, and that's like the strange bit, really. There's a part of you that you don't know.
Like Claire, 47-year-old Debbie Perkin also grew up knowing she was adopted.
Knowing that somebody is out there in the world and she doesn't know anything about me now, and I don't know anything about her, and I could pass her in the street and I would never know.
Debbie's desire to find her birth mother only began a few years ago, but out of consideration for her adoptive parents, she didn't take things any further.
It's only recently that my parents have said, "You've got our blessing, and if you want to go ahead and find out any more, then please do."
Both Debbie and Claire were adopted in the 1960s, a time when options were limited for unmarried mothers.
I believe that my birth mother was about 20 when she had me, and as far as I know, she had elderly parents who weren't able to work, and I think she was the only one that was working in the family.
My parents had always told me that my natural mother was 15 years old when she had me. She had me for 6 weeks in a mother and baby unit. So she got to know me. She gave me my name. For her then to have to hand me over, I can't imagine what that must have done to her.
Hello, you must be Claire.
Yes,
I'm
nice to
Doreen.
meet you.
How do you
Both
do?
women are using NORCAP, an organisation which assists adults affected by adoption. And after months of research, Claire Joseph comes to meet Doreen Ward to find out if it's been possible to locate her birth mother.
Well, I guess you'd like to know the outcome of this research we've been doing for you over all these months.
Yeah.
And just to let you know, yes, we have found your birth mother.
Oh, wow. God.
Indeed, yes. What would you like to happen next?
Without wanting to sort of push her into an awkward situation, I'd love to meet up with her.
What we normally do is write a particular sort of letter to your birth mother.
Okay.
And after a month, if we've heard nothing, we'll speak to each other again and we'll talk about what next.
I feel a bit worried on her behalf, actually, because I think it's going to be a bit of a shock to the system getting something like that out of the blue, and I've had quite a long time to prepare for it, but it's going to be something that's a total surprise for her.
Claire now has the anxious wait to see if her birth mother is willing to have contact. However, just days after their meeting, her contact at NORCAP has some news.
Hello?
Hi, Doreen. Rory Ward here from NorCap.
I'm hoping it was good news.
It was very good news.
Oh, excellent.
Yes, a very, very nice, warm lady with a hugely positive response.
Oh, lovely. Oh, God, that couldn't be better. That's really good.
With positive news, Claire has given her birth mother's email address. But as reality sets in, knowing what to write proves difficult, and it's several days before she finds the right words to send. For Debbie, it's been 4 months since starting her search. Today she's at NorCap because it seems the search for her birth mother has hit a potential problem.
Thank you.
We can't find an up-to-date address for your birth mother.
Okay.
But we think we may have found her on a social networking site.
Oh my goodness.
So what I'd like you to just think about for a moment is whether you would want us to go ahead and send a message to see if this is indeed your birth mother.
Yeah, please go ahead, and you know, because it's important to me that we try. If this is the only option, then absolutely.
With no address, making an approach via a social networking site gives Debbie no guarantee contact will actually have been made. For now, all she can do is wait. It's now 2 weeks after Claire Joseph first emailed her birth mother, and the pair have not only spoken on the phone, but have decided to meet.
Just really excited, and it's sort of been a long time coming, really, so just wondering, like, how, I don't know, how she's going to look, how tall she is, if she's nervous, and what we're going to talk about.
It's been months of searching and waiting, but for Claire, the time to meet her birth mother has finally arrived.
Hello!
For her birth mother, having Claire back in her life is something she'd always hoped for. But with some of her family not yet aware, she requests not to be identified on camera.
It's really unreal. Meeting my birth mother's been really brilliant. It's just like something we've looked forward to for ages and ages. It's just gone really well, and we've just been having a really nice chat and catching up and getting to know each other. I think really when I started off all of this, I was, you know, just hoping to sort of find her really, and hadn't even thought ahead of as far as meeting. So it's been better than I could have ever imagined.
For Claire, her search is over, and a new chapter in her life is about to begin. Debbie Perkin was left with an uncertain wait, having been told the only possible lead in the search for her birth mother was via a social networking site. So it's a shock when just days later she receives some news.
I can let you know now that I received a reply from your birth mother.
Oh my goodness.
And she confirmed that we do indeed have the right person. She said that she has always thought of you and has said happy birthday to you every April.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, she would like to have contact and she would like to meet you.
Oh my goodness.
With this news, Debbie wastes no time making contact, and within a week they arranged to meet at a local hotel. For Debbie's birth mother, Judy, the opportunity to finally have contact has been a bolt out of the blue, but something she'd been hoping for years.
I never gave up thinking about her, always did. It'd be lovely to meet her. It really, really would, after all these years.
I just can't wait to get this happening now and to go over there. I can't imagine what it's going to be like when I'm walking over. It's, oh my goodness, I hope my legs will carry me. It's such a weird feeling knowing she's just over there. Oh, that's made me go really emotional.
Just waiting now for her to turn up. My heart was in my mouth, but then I just wanted to go and get hold of her. Oh my God, I'm your mum.
I know. What a fabulous ending to it. Well, it's not an ending. It's this part of my life has closed to do with my adoption, and it's a new era starting now.
Thank you for doing this. Without that, I wouldn't have met you.
Oh, best thing ever.
Oh gosh, very emotional stuff.
Claire and Debbie's
isn't
story. It's all part of National Adoption Week, and if you'd like more information on that, how to get involved, what to do about it, all the details on the website this morning there, itv.com/this morning.
And so happy for Claire and Debbie that they had a happy ending there. Now, still to come, she is Louis Walsh's US equivalent. See what happened when Matt Johnson caught up with X Factor USA judge Nicole Scherzinger, and that's right after this break.